I believe that they love the money. People like Caicedo, he admitted it. Caicedo said, listen, I've got loads of family back in my home country and I need the money. He admitted it. I believe that this manager is the third best manager in the league. For me, he's the third best. That's after Pep, that's after Arteta, then comes the Zerbi, then comes Klopp, yeah? City I'm not scared of. We smashed them already for the Community Shield. Easy thing.
Arsenal fans are deluded. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
What up? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Robz Arsenal Recap. And in this video, we'll only talk about the best. And today we're going to cover basically the top six teams and basically the teams that potentially will get relegated. So these are going to be my prediction. And as you can see, we've got Jemz with us today again. Jemz is going to also give us his prediction. So let's just get straight into it right now. So most people have a top three, I would say, right? Most people have a top three, but beyond that top three, I think that's where it gets tricky. That basically starts watching football from like 2 years ago. They don't know about the history of Newcastle. That certain teams are starting to come. Aston Villa, the same. Certain teams are starting to, basically they have money now, so they're starting to compete at a higher level. They start getting good players, technical players. So we see that our teams are starting to aspire to become champions. Since Leicester won it, I believe that's changed the mindset of most teams, mid-table teams and lower teams, to basically thinking that, man, if Leicester done it, we can do it as well. So what are you thinking about? Are you going to get into it? Are you going to give us your top six first? Or
yeah, I have the top six in it, but to be honest, at the from 4 to 6, it's a bit complicated. Trust me. 4, 5, 6 is really complicated because as you say, like Aston Villa, would have showed, Newcastle. So it's complicated, man.
This is why I was back in the days. It used to be top 6, but to be honest, right now I'm saying top 10. The more teams are going to be in it. So I see back in the days it was top 6. Now there's more teams getting involved. And it's not just the fact that Premier League is the biggest league in the world. Europe starting to identify and recognize that the Premier League is the best. I believe it's starting from next season. We're going to see 5 teams in the Champions League now, 5 Premier League teams. Before, it wasn't like that. Before, there was a technicality on basically who qualified 5th, and if an English team win the league, win the Champions League. Europa. So now we see that 5 teams will be included. So even Europe, basically recognize that the Premier League, there's too much teams. Soon it's going to be 8 teams from the Premier League in Champions League. You get what I mean? So yeah, last year it was top 8 for me, but this year I'm going to say top 10.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's so hard, man. It's getting difficult to predict these things. All right, so you want to start, or you want me to start with your 6, starting from 8 or 10? Wherever you go, 8 or 10.
Complicated for you still.
Huh?
It's not complicated. To be honest, I've only 6, but I'm gonna start from 10 though. Yeah, this is off my head though. Like, as number 10, till to 6. No specific order, Honestly, I'm just putting like who I know is gonna make it to top 10, All right, for my number 10, it will be Brentford.
Okay.
Number 9, Brighton.
Yeah.
Number 8, Aston Villa.
Okay.
All right, right now it get really tricky, because I have Tottenham at number 7, but it's complicated, man. But why I put them at 7? I don't think they have the depth. Like, I don't think they have the depth. You understand? Like,
yeah.
It's just a starting level for them. You understand? Like,
true.
And if Madison supposed to like get injured as well, like,
True.
Yeah, that's it for them, innit?
True.
So that's why I put them on 7 still.
Mm-hmm.
At number 6, Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah. I put them at 6 because I think the team is imbalanced. Like they have like 3 defensive, world-class defensive midfielders, but in the attacking part of the field is mediocre, really mediocre.
Yeah.
You understand? You have man like Madrid. Come on, man. Madrid, Madueke, like, it's sad for them still. It's really sad. Yeah, so there are 6 for me still. I think they're gonna improve, but it's not gonna be like a massive improvement to let them reach Champions League. Yeah. All right. Next tricky decision as well. Like I have number 5 for Newcastle. Yeah. I know they start slow. Yeah. But I really think they have something still. They're gonna come good. They're gonna find form, you understand?
Yeah.
But it's either, I don't know, man. For me, it's either 5th or 4th still for them. I don't know. But put them on 5th. Put them on 5th though.
Yeah.
Number 4, Manchester United.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Manchester United. This one is sticky still. I don't know what's gonna happen with Manu, to be honest. But I think out of the lot, they're kind of more rounded than Chelsea. That's why.
In terms of squad depth and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like, like Mason Mount can play attacking mid. Chelsea don't have an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I base it on like those type of stuff still. Yeah. So I put them at 4th. Though. Number 3, 3rd place. That's my team.
You put Liverpool at Fred?
Liverpool, yeah. I'm not gonna be biased. You understand?
Okay. You're honest.
Yeah. Yeah, 3rd place for me still. Like, reasons like again.
Yeah.
I think the midfield, I don't think it's that solid. Like I watched the game against Aston Villa.
Yeah.
And we won 3-0, but to be honest, Aston Villa should have scored more than 1 goal. Yeah, it was the poor finishing on the day.
Yeah,
yeah, McAllister for me is good, yeah, but I think our system, we need certain type of players for our system, you understand? So McAllister, to me, will fit more for like a slow pace.
Okay.
Tiki-taka style, you understand?
Yeah, I
so
get you.
many times you get caught on the ball, you understand?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it slows it down, and so for me, I think the midfield is where we're gonna really and truly like lose.
So about where is it? Endo? What about Endo?
Yeah, to be honest, I think I only watched 1 match with this guy, like before he reached Liverpool, innit? When he was playing. Yeah, so I can't judge him well enough as yet. I don't think he's gonna give, like, he's high octane player, like he's high energy and that, but then again, we're human beings. They are human beings, innit? So if he get injured, like what's gonna happen? We're gonna have 3 attacking midfielders in the, you understand? So yeah. So I'm basing off that as well. Number 2 now. This is where it gets really sticky. Number 2, I have Arsenal.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Arsenal. You guys, I think you guys really and truly like improve. Like, to be honest, I love how you guys play, innit? It kind of hurt me to say, but it's the truth. Like, tiki-taka, interchange and all of that. Yeah, beautiful, man. But I put you guys second just because it's City, you understand?
I know.
Honestly, there's no real reason. Because I say you guys have the quality, you understand?
Yeah.
My one thing I have to say though, like, might have to do a next video for this one, but I think we need to do like a combined 11.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just like with Arsenal and City, just because I wanna like show that the level, the playing field is a bit leveler than how people is making it look. You understand?
Yeah.
But Arsenal is my second place still. Man City, Big bad Man City. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one for me, man. Number one.
Yeah.
Pep, genius, man. The best I've ever seen, to be honest. Yeah. One thing I can say though, Man City, no matter how people want to look on it, yeah. Attacking wise, Man City is weaker this season. It's just facts.
Why do you think that is? Because they've got all the same players. Why do you think that, apart from Morris, and Morris didn't even really play when it came down to the end?
It's Gundogan.
Oh yeah, and Gundogan as well. Yeah.
Gundogan went.
Yeah.
And then you replaced him with Kovacic. Trust me. Kovacic is good. It's good, but it's not the same quality players.
True.
Things that Gundogan see.
Yeah.
Kovacic don't see it. And I've seen it in matches so far. He plays the ball simple, and maybe you find one nice forward pass, but it's not like Gundogan. You understand?
Yeah. But remember, they got that Nunes guy now, you know?
Yeah, but we have to see how him settle in though.
True.
Honestly,
True.
Gundogan for me is world class, man.
Yeah.
He simplify the game, but how he does it, it's really effective. Mahrez is gone.
Yeah.
Mahrez, trust me, Mahrez is the man for me, man. Even though he didn't start all the matches or most of the matches, he's still like a good addition, a good person, like good player to come off take off the bench. And that's us good. So Man City is definitely they're weaker. And then you have Kevin De Bruyne as well, that injury. Yeah, so
that's what I thought you would say because of him. They're going to be weaker, but good one as well. Add to it,
yeah. So it's definitely weaker, but because of Pep, I think that's where you guys gonna lose the league as well. I think Arteta playing style, I was saying, like it's proper, isn't it?
Yeah.
But to turn around things, I think Arteta has like a one-way thing, to him. I know he changed the formation now, playing three at the back most of the times and that, but otherwise from that, for me, he's tactically, he can't really switch it up that much. So I think Pep will take anything to take water and turn it into wine, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Better than Arteta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well you give us your teams that you believe is gonna get relegated as well.
Okay. All right. First of all, I don't think I should even say this name, like everyone's supposed to know this. But Luton.
Wait. What place? What number? Because you know you got 3 going
20,
down.
20.
Oh, 20. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna stick on this one. I know they're going down back. You understand? 19th, Sheffield United.
Yeah.
For me, these guys have more fight than Luton, though. That's the only thing.
True.
So I was wondering if I should put them at 17, but I don't know, man. But number 19, Sheffield United, and number 17 now.
18.
18, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
18. Oh my goodness. I put Wolves.
Wolves?
Yeah. I put
what?
Wolves there. I know it sounds a bit crazy.
Yeah, that's the biggest shock so far.
The playing style is wonderful, isn't it? But like, if you can't put the ball in the back of the net, it's a peak. Yeah, it's gonna be peak for you, isn't it? So, yeah, I put them there.
All right.
Yeah, put them there still. Put it that way.
Okay. All right. That was interesting. I expected everything apart from Man United and Wolves, and those are the two main thing I saw that shocked me. Yeah, I predicted what you were gonna say apart from those two. So I'm not even gonna itch either. I'm just gonna go straight in now. So 10th, I've got West Ham. Yeah, I've got West Ham in 10th position. We see that West Ham has improved. They've got then I believe that he's gonna only strengthen. They're only gonna get better and better. They're only going to go from strength to strength. So I believe that's a very good signing. That's going to help them to improve. Him and Bowen, they can alternate, they can switch, they can change up the play. Antonio is on form. Even though Declan Rice went, as they still perform very, very well in the matches that they had so far. I've got Villa in 9th place. Once again, Villa has got a new signing. They've got another right winger to compete. One of Fabrizio Romano's first person biggest fan. As soon as I tweet launch, that guy's on Ramirez or what's his David Ornstein. He's quick on there to this player. Guys, let's get this player. They're talking about him, guys. Let's go game. This is how I can see Todd Bowley. It's like he's madness. Every single player that's been mentioned in the news, in the transfer news, he's trying to get them working in tandem, because I see Diaby sometimes is playing two at the top with him and Watkins. So I see Bailey stay on the right wing, and sometimes they alternate. Sometimes Bailey goes beside Watkins, and then Diaby switch over to the right. So I see them alternate between the two positions. So I believe that Villa is going to be very, very good this season. And Emery is a very good manager also, getting the best out of them. Now, as what you said, this is where it gets tricky now. When you start down, number 8, yeah? So 8th place, I've got United. I've got United at 8th place, right? And for me, just like what you're saying, they've got a very good squad depth in terms of they got Rashford, they got so much players that we know should be good. But people like Martial, they haven't been performing for years. Bruno's starting to look average. That new guy they got, that new striker, he looks quality. But then again, if he's in a team like United, it's only a matter of time before they start slacking off.
I think he's gonna be the one who save them, though.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's gonna carry them under his back.
It could be, because when your team is in a ditch like that, sometimes it's only one person that needs to come and inspire the whole team. So it could be because he played very well when he came on against us when we played the other day. Sancho, we see, is in shambles, him and his manager, even though we see that they made up. It looks like they made up because he removed his pin tweet that he made for Ten Hag. So United, they've got the players. You say Mount is there. He's not performing. To me, he's even worse than Havertz. Mount. Yeah, for Chelsea, for United. The way he's playing for United, I think he's worse than Havertz, because when you check Havertz running and Havertz working and Havertz tracking back, we can see that in the numbers, even though he's not producing in the final half. But Mount, I don't see Mount doing anything.
Well, yeah, you have a point still. You have a point, but I think the longevity of the season is gonna really show up your guy, though.
Havertz.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. So yeah, Man United is in the ditch to me, and it's not just that. It's not just about footballing reasons. Sometimes the off the pitch charades sometimes affect on the pitch, because we see Anthony going through madness. We see Greenwood went over to left them, and then I believe he's gonna have a good season, and then that's gonna basically have Man United fans coming down on the club even more, thinking that why is he not in our team? So all these things, I believe that it's gonna affect Man United more and more, because Anthony's gonna be out. If Anthony's not out, something's wrong, mate. Anthony's gonna be out, and Rashford, I think he's gonna have a few goals this season, but he's not gonna be as good as he was last season in terms of goal scoring. So yeah, that's why I put United at 8th. Now Chelsea, they come in at number 7 for me, and it's for all the wrong reasons, right? Chelsea spend over $1 billion, and it's sad to say that they're in 7th place for spending over $1 billion. And yesterday I made a video talking about they try to skip the process. They think that their money would stop. And I have some United friends that they told me the same thing. They said that when I explained to them, like, listen, this is just your time to go through it. Liverpool went through it. Liverpool went through that process for years, not winning anything, while Arsenal and United was winning major trophies. Now, Arsenal went through it for the last 10 years, and I'm saying that every big team, it's like a cycle. We see Newcastle. Yeah. Newcastle was one of the best teams in the league at one point. They went through, I don't even know how long it was, but
decades, man,
decades. The same thing with Nottingham Forest, like Derby, all these teams. Every team, it's a cycle. Now, money can help you to break a cycle from a certain level, but it won't stop it. So we see Chelsea, is going through a bit of a cycle right now. Even though they're spending billions, they ain't won nothing. And they won't win nothing because they're relying on their money. There's no strategy. There is no development in terms of progression of the club. Like, you see, with Arsenal, I have to use Arsenal as a template because we were the one that was in the mud previously, and now we're getting out. The way we set up systems, we got Edu in the office. We've got Garlic beside Edu. These people making, and this is one of the reasons why Wenger said he basically fell out of love with football because it becomes like a corporate thing. Wenger wanted to control the whole club, transfer everything. But now we see the clubs going in a different direction where they have head of football directors basically overseas for every position in the football club. So much money, believing that they can overcome the process. That's their downfall. Spending, believing that they can overspend their troubles. No one can overspend their troubles. You could be a trillionaire, a quadrillionaire. When certain problems hit you, there's nothing you can do. And that's exactly what's happening to Chelsea right now. Right? They bought in Cuckoo for how much money? Injuries straight away.
Modric alone tell you, like, come on, man. I'm not beating up the guy, but he's not it, man. He's really not it.
Yeah.
Poor, really poor.
And you see what they...
I think 88 mil, something like that.
Yeah, but not about 90 mil, yeah.
That's poor, man. Come on.
And you see what happened? Todd Bowley saw Arsenal trying to get him. Oh, no. Hey, well, I'm going to get this guy. I'm going to get this guy. I can't afford for any other Premier League team to get him. I'm going to get him. That's what he's just running around trying to get players that everyone else tries to get. And just back. If Fabrizio Romano talks about a player, one of Fabrizio Romano, first person biggest fan. As soon as a tweet launched, that guy's on Ramirez or what's his David Ornstein is quick on their tweet. Okay, this player. Guys, let's get this player. They're talking about him, guys. Let's go get him. This is how I can see Todd Bowley. He's like he's madness. Every single player that's been mentioned in the news, in the transfer news, he's trying to get them. He tried to get some and he didn't get them, but the ones that he spent the money and that money, people like Caicedo, he admitted it. Caicedo said, listen, I've got loads of family back in my home country and I need the money. He admitted it. But to Chelsea, it didn't surprise me because I'm not bashing him. I'm just saying that it was for the money and you have to be truthful. You have to just admit why you went to Chelsea, right? Same thing with Lavia. Lavia went there for the money. You're going to go to a midfield that you already know that Caicedo is and Enzo is, and you're going to go there thinking that you're going to get opportunity.
Yeah, and all of them play the same position.
Exactly. And as a player, you would think, okay, I'm not going to get the opportunity in this team. Well, perhaps they think that he's overconfident enough thinking that he can get Enzo at the team. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But now for me, man, Chelsea is going to stay. They're going to stay rotten until they got rid of Bowley, or they're going to turn things around. But they're not going to be on the same level as Man City or Arsenal for now. But I believe that Pochettino is a very good manager and they've got a very good young squad. And even their younger squad, they've got loads of youngsters coming through. The academy, they've got loads of youngsters coming through. I see them signing 15 and 16-year-old from all over the place. I'm thinking, what's going on? Literally, this summer, I've seen them sign between 5 to 10 youngsters. I don't know why. We saw them sign, they signed 2 years ago, what's his name? Omari Hutchinson from Arsenal. Why? I haven't seen that guy. Yeah. They kicked him back. They locked him up in the locker rooms. I don't know what's going on. I don't see. Once again, he left for the money. I know I heard that he's having problems with his family because he's blaming his family for convincing him to leave Arsenal to go to Chelsea for the money. He's falling out with his family right now because it was for the money. So, yeah, Chelsea is in a rotten state for me. Now,
half chicken.
Spursy, man. Spursy, man. Yeah. Half price chicken, man. Yeah. They have 6 players for me. As what you said, they've got good starters, but they haven't got depth. So that's why they're at 6 for me. I believe that they still perform better than Chelsea because this is it that they got Basuma. Basuma has been quality so far this season, and they got that new guy, Sarr. Sarr has been big. For the first match I saw him, I said, this guy's going to be sick. He's going to be sick. And he hasn't disappointed based off his recent performances. He's been very, very, very good for Tottenham. And we see Son is basically, since Harry Kane is gone, he's like, he felt the responsibility to take the team to the next level. And I believe that he's relishing the opportunity of Harry Kane being gone. And Maddison, has been superb this season, and I've always rated Maddison very highly. Maddison for me is that type of player. He can play 8, he can play 6, not 6. He can play 8, he can play 10, he can play down the wing, he can play everywhere.
Sorry to cut him, man.
Yeah.
He was the guy, honestly. Yeah. He was the guy for you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not for
Trust me.
Big blunder, big blunder.
Yeah, man. When we got Trossard, I was saying I would rather Maddison, but after I saw Trossard performances, I'm saying, okay, I'm content. But now Trossard is looking a bit shaky, but I still got confidence in him. I still think he's gonna come back. But Maddison, man, I love the way Maddison plays. He's that type of player. You know, when you see certain players, they will suit certain teams to the team.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about Maddison. But fair on him, to be fair, he's elevating Tottenham. So I believe Tottenham will do good this season. They still got Kulusevski. So I believe Tottenham will deserve that 6th place. Now, 5th place, I've got Newcastle. Newcastle, I believe they're going to have a shaky season. Why I say shaky is that I still think they're going to get 5th place, but it's going to be difficult for them. They're in the Champions League, and I think they're going to reach far in the Champions League. I think they're going to go out the group stages. I really think they're going to go out the group stages, even though they got a very, very difficult group. I think they're going to get out the group stages. And when they get out the group stages, they're going to start basically having, in the group stages, they're going to go all out to qualify from the group. After that, I believe that they're going to be hit heavy with fatigue. So in January, they're going to have to spend big in January to get some additional players. But I still think they've got a good enough squad. When you check like for like, in attacking department, they've got Isak, center forward. They also got Wilson, very, very good 2 strikers. Yeah. On the wing, you see they bought that guy, what's his name? That guy from
Barnes, Harvey.
They bought Barnes, and they bought that other guy from, what's it from? Gordon. Yeah. They got so we see they got Gordon, and they got
Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes isn't the great. He's not a great player, but he's that player that can make a difference in your team. He will come up with the goals. He will come up with the assists. That's the type of player Harvey Barnes is. So don't look at him and say, oh, it's just Harvey Barnes. He's not technically gifted as some players, but he does the job for the team. And sometimes that's what you need. Harvey Barnes all day as a substitute for Arsenal. not as a starter, as a substitute. I rate Harvey Barnes. I rate him. So yeah, I believe Newcastle, they got Tonali. That's the next one I was thinking about. Tonali. Wicked. I've assessed his first match of the season. He played brilliant. He's the one that got the goal. He played brilliant. He was attacking. He was defending. He was
defending everything, man.
He has everything in his locker, Tonali. So that's one of the midfielders I wish we had before we got Declan Rice. But I'm quite content now with Declan Rice. But Tonali, he's got a very good passing range. He's got a very good, that's what I love about him. His passing range it reminds me of Pirlo. It reminds me of a bit of Pirlo, that his passing range is different. And he's a bit short as well. And he's a bit, the way he plays, it's just different, man. I rate Tonali highly. Newcastle will get 5th place. Now, come down to the 4th place. I believe Brighton will get Champions League's place. Brighton, for me, is 4th place. Yeah, I believe so. Brighton has got a very, 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 very good squad. We see season upon season, they've been improving. First off, the manager. This manager is the 3rd best manager in the league. For me, is the 3rd best. That's after Pep. That's after Arteta. Then comes the zerbi. Then comes Klopp. Yeah. I will always say we can get back in the game.
Oh my God,
if you guys get a better right back, then I'll say, okay, no. I'll be scared of Liverpool. But because of Trent, I'm saying, nah. I know that, man, Saka will have him in, Martinelli will have him in toast. You know what I mean? Klopp as a manager, I just don't, the way he plays is not my cup of tea, the way he plays. But I still rate him as a very good manager. But the way Pep plays, possession-based football, that's me. Arteta, me. The zerbi, me. So the manager, for one, I respect their manager. And even Modric, even though you don't rate him, he said that for him, Arteta and De Zerbi is the two best young managers in the world right now. That's what he said, because he played under De Zerbi and he heard lots of good things from Zinchenko about Arteta. So De Zerbi, the manager, is one. Now, when you start to check their defensive line, they're the team that one of the team that conceded the least amount of goals last season. Their defense is solid. You might think, who's in their defense? Yeah, compared to the big teams, they're unknown. Their defenders are unknown. Huh?
Webster and them, man.
You know what I mean? Some unknown defenders, but I don't know how that manager gets the best out of these guys. But they're performing well. Their defense is performing well. The midfield is rock solid. There's attacking play. Don't even mention Matoma. Don't even mention that guy. This is my next player that I want on Arsenal, right? Their striker.
Wait, let me guess. Oh, okay. Well done.
yeah. I want their striker. I want him at Arsenal. He's got the height. He's got the technical ability in terms of, I think he's more technical than Haaland. And he's got the height, just like Haaland. And then he's got the shots. He's got some brilliant shots. I see him take, I think he scored a hat-trick last match before he got injured, before the international.
Yeah.
And I saw him take a nice curling shot from outside the box. I don't see his weaknesses yet. And he's only 19. So they're on the up now. Another thing, they got Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati is so coveted throughout the whole league. Loads of different clubs wanted Fati, and he went to Brighton. And he said, and it's the same reason, because of the manager and because of the style of play. He went to Brighton. And for me, that says a lot about the manager. It says a lot about Brighton. And I think they're on the way up. Brighton, for me. Now, last season, I feared Man United. That's the only team in the league I feared last season. Man United. Why? The way they play. They play some long football. Long balls. Well, you call it counter, I call it long balls. I call it Bolton. I call it Bolton kind of football games. You get me? They play Bolton. Long ball, route one. Yeah? To Rashford, and then in there and Rashford chase, and Rashford is our weakness. So last season I feared Man United. This season, that's why I trust Arteta. Just like what you said, it went a bit different. He tweaked tactically and realized that certain teams he has to play different. Last season he was so stubborn, thinking that he could play one formation to beat everyone. That's how stubborn he was, or naive, or whatever word you want to use. But this season he tried something different, and we beat Man United. Fair enough. It was in the dying ends of the game that we beat them, scored a 3, but we still beat them, right? Now, when it comes down to Brighton now, I believe that, for me, they're the one that I fear in this season. I don't really fear Man United this season. We've already beat them. Liverpool, I always have a fear for Liverpool, because the way Klopp plays also. Counter-attacking, fast-paced, quick. Heavy metal football, right? And you got Salah and Diaz. However, I still think you've got some deficiencies when it comes down to defending because of Trent. I will always say we can get back in the game.
Oh my God,
if you guys get a better right back, then I'll say, okay, no, I'll be scared of Liverpool. But because of Trent, I'm saying, nah. I know that, man, Saka will have him in, Martinelli will have him in toast. You know what I mean? Yeah. So because of that, I would say I'm not really scared of Liverpool. City, I'm not scared of. We smashed them already for the Community Shield. Easy thing. But City, the reason I don't fear City is because they play the similar way we do. So for me, if it comes down to what team is more aggressive, what team is more technical, what team is better on the day, because we play the same football. So I don't fear teams that play the same way as we do.
Yeah, sorry to cut it, yeah. You see the same way you're thinking, yeah? I was thinking just like you last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys got whooped, innit?
By City?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. You know what that game specifically told me, showed me. That I realized that Arsenal is good, innit?
Yeah.
But City, the players were still kind of on the next level.
Yeah.
Another level. Or the controlling game.
Their mentality.
Yeah, it's different. It's different, man. So, yeah. So for me, I know you guys play the same ball game, but on the day, I think it's gonna be like a different story still.
Yeah. Okay. I totally agree with you with the mentality. last season we see that City mentality was so big, was so great. But I believe that we're improving. And a lot of people have been criticizing us when we missed out on fourth place to Tottenham previously 2 seasons ago, or a season before this one, before last one. And for me, it was not a totally bad thing, because that's building character within our team. It's building character. And we see after that, we progress to start the next season, we start fighting for the league. Literally next season. Now, that people misunderstand or underestimate missed opportunities that can spur you on, that can give you additional energy, that can give you additional motivation, that can give you grit. And I see us building grit. That's the first one. The second one now, City, after controlling the whole season, being on top for almost the whole season, then City come and pips it. Now that, I know the players have been killing themselves. Once again, that's building character. These things are the things that build mentality, great mentality, because we've been there before. If we were in a position where we're fighting for fourth place, we've been there before. So we can better know how to cope with it. If it's a situation we're fighting for the title, we've been there last season. So last season, I think that we were too naive, we're too soft. But this season, I believe that we have improved mentally. And not just that, my best player in the world right now is another reason why I believe that we will improve. Declan Rice. I believe that he's gonna bring us across that line. I believe so, because last season our midfield was so weak. Thomas Partey, throughout the ending of last season, Thomas Partey was our worst player. He kept giving the ball away. He kept doing for the last 5 matches. Thomas Partey was our weakest player.
Yeah, well, to be honest, it was weak. Yeah, it was giving. I remember the game against West Ham again.
Yeah,
West Ham, innit?
Yeah.
He blundered massively in that game.
Almost all of them.
I really thought, like, overall, I really thought teams figured you guys out. That was the real reason. You understand? Because they shut down Saka. Saka had a poor last 3 months. So it's the whole team, to be honest, was really in shambles.
That is true, and that's once again, I'm keep on saying it to Arsenal fans: calm down with Arteta trying these things. Now, I understand that he shouldn't try it in big matches, but when it comes down to the smaller teams, he needs to be given the opportunity to try new things, because we're the same fans that's going to be criticizing. Oh, he doesn't try anything, he doesn't do anything different, he doesn't do. So this is, Arsenal fans are so reactionary. They criticize the manager when he's trying something, and they criticize it when he gets it wrong, and said he shouldn't have tried nothing. We've been using the same formation, he should continue to do the same thing. So for me, kudos to Arteta. Keep trying what you're doing, mate. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on playing the Liverpool anthem on the training pitch, mate. Keep on doing your thing, you know what I mean? Because this is the type of manager he is. He's a revolutionary, right? He does these things. So when it comes out to fourth place, it's Liverpool for me. Right? Liverpool, I believe, is going to have a very good season. I think it's going to be a 3-team horse race this season. Liverpool is going to be number 3. Ultimately, they're going to pip off. And once again, I think it's going to be because, just like what you said, the midfield, but most of all, I think it's going to be because of Trent. Van Dijk is still a bit shaky for me, but he's improved a lot since last season, so far for the matches I've seen him. I still think you guys need another centre back from Konate. I don't think he's good enough for you guys.
Definitely. He's aggressive.
Yeah.
But for me, some of the tackles are a bit rash. You understand? He's not good on the ball.
Exactly. That's why I don't like him.
Very poor on the ball.
He's slow on the ball. It takes like 5 minutes to turn.
It's like a trailer, man. Honestly,
he's slow.
Yeah, it's bad, but yeah, definitely. But I don't think Klopp share the same sentiment though. Honestly, because if he share the same sentiment, he would have went and get. You understand?
Yeah.
Get a centre back. But Konate definitely is a deficiency for Liverpool still.
Yeah, I believe Liverpool is going to do well, man. Salah, you see, you guys kept him. He didn't go to the Saudi. You get me? So you guys kept him. So I think you guys are going to do well. Diaz, you got Nunes. Been through, man. It takes lots of commitment, man. You get me? Yeah, it's like married to your woman, not leaving. She's been basically touring, having guys all over the place. having guys in different city, and you know, and you say, no, but I forgive you, babes. Don't worry about it, man. I forgive you. You got Jota. You guys got a good forward line. Very, very good forward line.
Jota is the man for us too, for me. Yeah. Personally, from a personal standpoint, I think Jota should lead the line.
Really? Lead the line?
Yeah.
Over Nunes?
Yeah, definitely. Like he was doing it a part of last season, innit?
Yeah,
before
it was. And he was going well. Yeah, he was doing well.
Yeah. So for me, Jota definitely. Definitely. Nunes, come on, man, Robert. Come on, man. This guy.
I think he has the potential, the ability.
He has attributes, yeah. Excellent attributes, yeah. But when it comes on to just putting the ball in the back of the net, big problem, man. And to be honest, yeah, if he converted like most of those opportunities last season,
he'd have been far up.
He and Haaland would be neck and neck because Liverpool is a team,
That's what,
always
create chances, lots of chances, That's true, because that I really thought that it was him and Allen that's going to be challenging every season for the Golden Boot. That's what I thought, for real, to be honest. So yeah, it's a bit of disappointment considering he hasn't been as prolific as we thought he would be. So yeah, but yeah, I've got Liverpool in third place, and I really think they would get that third place mark. Now, I'm just gonna say the top two together. Yeah, there's no point saying one without the other. Right? So I've got City in second place. I got City in second place and Arsenal number one. Yeah, I got Arsenal number one. Yeah, and it's a bit of a hopeful prediction as well as I believe that Arsenal is going to do something different this season. I really think so. Last season, I thought that it was a bit too early. The season before, I thought that fourth place was a bit too early. That's why we missed out. Last season, I think that winning the title was a bit too early. But this season, it's either one or two things. It's either we'll win the Champions League or we'll win the Premier League. That's what I'm thinking. These are my two predictions. Champions League or Premier League. However, I still think it's more realistic to win the Champions League than the Premier League. Because the Champions League is you don't need to be consistently good to win the Champions League. You just need to turn up on a day. But in the Premier League, you have to be consistent, beating teams for 30 matches. And these teams are very, very good teams. Look, top 10 teams. These top 10 teams will give those top 10 teams in the Champions League a run for their money. And it's just one league comparing to an entirety, the whole of Europe, the best teams in Europe. The top 10 Premier League team will give the whole of Europe a run for their money, the top 10 team in Europe. So this is what I'm saying, that to be consistent for a whole season is more difficult than winning the Champions League. So I really think if I had to choose one, it would be the Champions League, because we've never won it before. And secondly, because for me, it's more attainable than the Premier League. However, I still think we've got enough in us to win both. I do. Yeah, that's...
What's going on now? What's going on now?
Yeah, I still think I think we've got it in us. Honestly, the way I know that we're going to have bad matches, but what I've been watching is that we haven't been clicking yet. We've not clicked yet. And you see like what you're saying about Chelsea, when Nkunku comes back, it's going to be a brand new Chelsea. That's the same way I feel for Timber. When Timber comes back, it's going to be a different Arsenal. Our defense is going to be fortified, going forward and defending. Our midfield is going to be fortified because we're going to have Rice and Partey in midfield. If Partey ain't performing, Rice will bring him out the gutter. We're going to have Gabriel J up top. The only place I think that will pose a potential problem is Saka on the right wing. If Saka have a bad match, we ain't got no one else to bring. Come on. But now, what potentially I see, Gabriel J can play on the right. Because the last match against United, when Gabriel J came on, it was mostly on the right. And Saka went in the middle.
Even when he was playing for Man City, like exactly, he was most of the time on the right.
Yeah. And he scored lots of goals over there.
Yeah, so for me, like that would be like an easy swap step.
Yeah. So those are my prediction, man. No, I ain't gonna go on any further than that. Arsenal first, City second, man. And we know that's exactly what's gonna happen, right? That's exactly what's gonna happen. My prediction's always right, yeah. So when we talk about relegation, right? For me, I've got Everton. Yeah, third.
Ooh.
You forgot about Everton, didn't you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've got Everton third. What number 18? I've got Sheffield United. So we got that in common. Sheffield United, number 19.
Yeah.
And then I've got Luton, the same as well,
Luton.
number 20. Yeah. So the only
Luton
thing different
gone,
is Everton.
man.
Yeah, Luton is dash for Luton, man. Luton is dash for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's my entire prediction. There's a few in between. Just to name more, I've got Brentford at 11th place. I've got Palace at 12. I've got Forest at 13, Fulham at 14, Wolves at 15, Burnley at 16, and Bournemouth at 17. That's our prediction. Our top 6, our top 8, our top 10 predictions for the Premier League season. Also, our predicted relegated teams. So, final thoughts, Jemz.
Yeah, my final thoughts, honest opinion. Yeah, I really think I deluded. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we can't hit it. Listen, Arsenal fans are the most loyal fans in the world, mate. Yeah, it's just loyalty. We're just too loyal. That's it. So sometimes it may look like delusion, but it's just a hope. It's just a faith. It's just the love we have for this badge, right? It may look like a bit delusional, but it's the love, it's the passion, it's the faith. Yeah. So you can't blame us for loving our team, can you?
Nah, I can't do that, but I know.
You say we're not realistic. We're not realistic. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. No, it's not even about realistic, you know. It's just man. I know you guys have to hope for the best, innit? But like to me, you guys do too much sometimes. That's what you I don't know. I've seen many clips, innit? Many clips like 2 years, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Man is saying like, yo, we can win a champ, just like you now, innit? Nothing different. All of you guys are just the same,
man. Something alive, you know. There was not all of us. There's like 1% of us that's as negative. I've seen a few, but there was a thing I saw on social media that says that if you want someone faithful, if a girl wants someone faithful, go find an Arsenal fan. He will never leave you. Yeah?
Yeah, I believe that though. I believe that, man. Honestly, I believe
that. Yeah, man, trust me. So it's like, but you get me? It's just the love, man. It's just the love. We can't sell out, man. Well, I can't. Most fans did and start supporting City and try to pretend like they didn't. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, you fake fans. Yeah, man. But yeah, Jemz, thanks for coming on once again. So going forward, as you can see, this channel is going to be changing up a bit. You see, based off the previous 2 videos, I tried to change the background. I tried to change the camera equipment. So I'm going to be doing lots of changes. The editing style are going to be different. So until we can, my aim is to give you guys something that you're proud of, something that you will enjoy on every level, something that is aesthetic, something that basically will make you fall in love with this channel and stay for the foreseeable future. So whatsoever that is, we're going to look to improve it, right? So guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, right? Like, subscribe, and share. That's very important because our aim is to grow and to become very big and successful, and you're going to be part of it. You, our foundational supporters, our foundational subscribers are as much a part of this channel as I am, right? So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next video. Goodbye.